So before we start, I guess it's almost going to be like a stat recap, but we're not going to be sitting here for like an hour looking at stats. I just want to look at what everybody did again in the regular season, kind of remind ourselves of the kind of year we had, who was hot, who was good for me, and who we're going to be taking into the postseason here. So yeah, let's just take a look at where things are, because we finished the regular season at a record of 104-58. Pretty solid. That should... Oh, no, it wasn't. Yeah, because the Dodgers went crazy. I could see that here. We're the 2 seed. Dodgers were absolutely insane with a 111-51 record. And yeah, we're facing the Phillies. They're the 3 seed. They won the other division. What was the team that won 24-4? I don't remember that. I don't know. I don't do a great job at keeping up with what's going on throughout all of MLB. I feel like when your team that you root for is just garbage and you kind of pay attention to them less, you pay attention to baseball as a whole less. So I don't know, if we're talking baseball today, I feel like I might be a little behind you guys. You might have to catch me up to speed. It wasn't good. Shota's ERA is like quadrupled from the last 3 starts. See, I thought he got it back under control after the Brewers and the Sox did what they did against him. I thought he got it back down a bit. I want to look at our lineup though, because yeah, like I said, I don't even really remember who was good for us and who wasn't. I guess we made the switch to have Miguel Amaya start at catcher over Yan Gomes, so there's that. Yeah, let's just look at it this way. Let's just go player by player and take a look. And Ian Happ, I did not see, this is already catching me up on where we're at, because I did not remember the kind of season he had. He had 30 homers and almost batted 300 with a 400 on base. You think he had 1 good start, but he gave up 6 today, and you think 4? Yeah, I can't remember how long ago, but it was the Brewers first and then the White Sox. Which, if you're giving up as many runs as he did to the White Sox, you got some stuff to work on. You know, I shouldn't say that. The Sox hitting has been a little better lately. I know they were like top 5 in home runs in the month of June, so at least their offense has come around. It's really just the bullpen that's... I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't care if we blow games. You're not going to do anything this year. It's what, a 20-58 record? But it's just like when you have the lead and it's late and you're like, oh, we might actually win this one. And then every single time the lead's blown, oh... The Braves went like 11-18 and have gone 6-2 since. Maybe they're on the comeback. That's what I'm talking about, though. Is I didn't even realize the Braves were struggling. Like, I just assume the Braves are doing good. All right, where are we at here? Next hitter, Seiya Suzuki, another guy I didn't realize he was this insanely good. 302 average, 29 home runs, 40 doubles. Bellinger batting 333 bombs from him, 30 doubles. I mean, man, these guys... Patrick Wisdom almost had 50 home runs. Is this even the same March to October? Why do I not remember this? I knew Patrick Wisdom was good. I remember that. I didn't know he was 49 home runs good, and he played in every single game. Who's next, then? Nico Horner? 315 average, 37 doubles out of him. No wonder we got 104 wins on the season. Dansby? 40 doubles, 27 bombs, almost a 500 slugging. Christopher Morel, 31 homers, a decent enough average even with him. And we saw this screen for a little bit there. He's progressing pretty good. You just got like 10 fantasy notifications interrupting each other in a row. That's got to be a good thing, right? Miguel Amaya. Yeah, I didn't think he was doing that good. I do remember it was him and Yan Gomes, and Gomes has just been... Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. He has lost everything. He wasn't playing that bad, especially for now being a 60 overall, but you can't start a 60 overall behind the plate. So we got to go Miguel Amaya. I guess he did okay, but one not great hitter on a team full of what we have. Not too bad. PCA, honestly, these aren't bad numbers for him. His hitting isn't even supposed to be what's all that good, and he hit almost 10 homers, 6 triples, 268 average out of the 9 hole. I'll take that. Now the question is, do we want to adjust anything? Do we need to? No, we're not going to adjust anything. I was going to say, do we want to bring in like Madrigal against lefties? But no, everybody is insane on this team besides Amaya. And the only change we can make for Amaya is having Yan Gomes in, which we're not going to do. All right, so that's the hitting taken care of. I feel like it's starting to come back to me a bit. Like, I remember the hitting being insane, and the pitching was kind of what was a little bit lacking. Oh, yeah, I'm giving Amaya the chance. I'm just, I'm not blown away by what he did, but he has to start over Yan Gomes at this point. But, yeah, the pitching, I feel like wasn't our strongest aspect of this team. So, Justin Steele, our ace, he had a solid year. 3.41 ERA. The innings pitched is going to be inflated here in March to October, so I'm really only concerned with the ERA. Didn't allow many walks either. Hendricks, pretty much the same ERA, 3.32. He actually improved on the year, so that's good. And then Cam Sanders, our guy, our player lock, our call up, all that. But he wasn't as good as I had hoped with all that progression up to an 80 overall. 4.41 ERA. I still feel like he should be good to pitch with. If I'm doing more than one season, don't let Michael Busch rot in your franchise. He hit 305 lifetime with 400 homers. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a second season. I know this was a while ago now, but my original plan for these March to Octobers on stream was like, I was going to get through one after the other, like do one team for a year, move on to a different team for another year. If I kept on the schedule that I had in my head, I would have been on like my third team by now, but we're a little behind. So, yeah, I'm not really planning on doing multiple seasons. Jamison Taillon here, man. That's a solid year out of him. 77 overall, and that's probably all that's going to start for us. Usually your fifth starter doesn't start. So what was our bullpen looking like? I feel like I remember Assad wasn't great. Yeah, 5.29 ERA. Shelby Miller, we traded for him, and he was pretty good. Okay, 2.06 ERA. 39 innings pitched. Also, Mark Leiter Jr. I remember he was good when I used him. So that's really all that matters in the playoffs. Our only lefty, Danny Coulombe, down to a 72. I mean, he's solid enough. I like his pitch mix, though. Pretty much at this point, as long as like it's somebody I can pitch well with, that's all that matters in the playoffs. Any ideas who I'm doing next? Not yet. I know the first time for this one I spun a wheel, and I was probably going to do that again. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that live, because like the way that I spin the wheel like on recording has kind of gotten messed up. So I'm going to have to make sure that actually works when I go to spin it. Probably just like after we finish up with the Cubs here whenever that is. Hopefully after winning the World Series. Sean Armstrong, I kind of forgot we got him, and he regressed. He didn't do this with the White Sox for me. And then Adbert, guess he's no longer the closer, and that makes sense. He had a 4.70 ERA. And we traded for Williams. Man, I forgot about that too. First, Hector Neris. He was good. He was really good, actually. And then Devin Williams is our closer. Didn't actually put up the greatest numbers. 11 blown saves, almost a 4 ERA, but he's the guy. Get the Rockies some hardware. Restore KB to MVP. Yeah, that'd be fun. I still think I want to spin the wheel, though. I still think I want to give the wheel a spin. And let fate decide who the next team is going to be. Because I just know over the years, a lot of different people have requested a lot of different teams. So, hopefully we land on teams that people want to see. And we got the other channel that's going to be, coming back here as I'm streaming again. So all this stuff is gonna have that second life over there. Are we ready to go though? Like, is it time to play? I almost feel like I didn't do enough talking yet. But like, is it time here? Braves? I mean, somehow, some way, even with all the White Sox content I do, I feel like a lot of people that end up commenting on my videos, they're Braves fans. So I don't know how I attract a lot of Braves fans, but if I land on the Braves, if I land on the Dodgers, I gotta skip. Why would I do that? That'd be fun just to see how much I can dominate. It's fun to play as a bad team and turn them into a good team, but I feel like to play as the Dodgers and just see if I can get like a 130 win season, that could also be kind of fun. I guess I'm just ready to play. I don't know why I don't feel ready, but I guess there's nothing else left to do here. No adjustments to make. So yeah, let's get going here. We're down 1 to the Phillies in game 1, but we have 2 on, 2 outs, and plenty of time left in the game here. So let me, before I forget, get on top of this early, move my face down here, and we're ready to go. 2 early knockouts of the playoffs in a row. What are you talking about? Here and the White Sox? Why you gotta bring that energy? Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I'm just saying the Dodgers could be fun, man. They could be fun. I feel like I've paid my dues 2 years in a row now with my my main March to Octobers taking over the worst team and winning the World Series. We can live with a Dodgers season. I mean, could you imagine though how many wins I could rattle off? Like I don't remember exactly what I've done, but last year when I was kind of using a couple teams that were already a little bit better, but they disappointed in real life, I think I was getting like 120 wins a season with like the Angels and the Padres. So the Dodgers this year, like you guys almost have me excited to land on the Dodgers if that's going to happen. Why are we in the wrong dugout, Dansby? Get back on our side. What are we doing? Dansby, the traitor. I've never seen that before. What? It's not even the right NL East team that he's in the wrong dugout for. All right. We got Patrick Wisdom at the plate. Suarez on the mound. What do we have here? Who scored for them? Is a Brandon Marsh solo shot. Interesting. We have a couple doubles on the board. Steele has 13 punch-outs. Wow, we got to get him the win. Wind's blowing in from left because it's Wrigley. What else would it be doing? There are no gameplay adjustments at this time. Yep. What was the line they said? It was from a couple of years ago. Works as intended? Is that what it was? I distracted myself enough to miss that fastball. Come on, get through. I'm scoring on this. 73 speed, easy. And there we go. We tied it up right away. Wimbo, what's up? He's getting the scouting report. I don't know. He looked like he was giving the scouting report with how friendly he was with all them. And now he's up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Tough call. You think that was the contact swing stuff? Man, I do remember that. No, I don't think it was the corner super dots. I think you were right the first time. It was something about the hitting. Even if it wasn't the contact swing, it was something about the hitting working as intended. How do I miss that? Is there a place to find the VODs? There is. I have a second channel. Now I'm kind of worried that I didn't have it linked in my description, but hopefully it's linked in the description of the stream. And I don't just like straight up upload the VODs. I kind of like break it down into chunks lightly edit it, but that's where it's going to be if you're, you know, wanting to catch up. It also, I have, hang on here. Okay, draw the walk first. I also have all the streams unlisted, but the playoffs, the playlist is still available if you want to watch like the whole stream replay. So I didn't link it. Did I really not? I could have sworn I put it in the description. Yeah, I must have forgot then. Toxic, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it'll let you post a link. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there was a setting or something that I had set years ago where I like didn't allow links in the comments. If it doesn't though, I'll link it after this inning. Come on, man. I want to take the lead here. That's a pitch. That is a pitch. Can't really be upset about that. I would have either missed it or grounded it or pounded it on the ground. That's what I was trying to say. All right, let me link this second channel here. At least hopefully I can do this nice and quick. Did I do it? Does that work? Hopefully that works. I guess I can also edit the description too. There we go. One way or another, whether it's in the description now or in the chat, it should work. All right. So, Steele is on the mound with 13 punch-outs, and look at his energy. We are leaving him in. It works? All right, good. Yeah, that's another reason I've been upset with myself for not streaming as much, as I was so excited about what that second channel could bring, and now that I haven't streamed, I haven't been able to do anything with that. So, another reason why I want to get back to streaming consistently. I guess I've never streamed consistently, so there's no getting back to that, but you know what I mean. All right, I missed my spot there, but I'll take the ground out. You know what Dansby was doing? He was seeing who on the Phillies wanted some dinner after the game, but you can't be making those plans with the enemy. Not in the playoffs. I've started doing this thing pitching that I knew you could do. I just never did it, but like you just kind of let go of the stick once you finish the motion, and then it's half the distance you have to go. I don't know why I wasn't doing this all along. It's just kind of easier to hit the spots. I don't know, man, but we do have to figure out what he was doing, because to me that's bench worthy. Unacceptable. He did draw the walk, though, so it's not like he was completely selling. Oh, no. Man, I really wanted to see how many strikeouts I could rack up with Steele, but now we've got 2 on. And I forgot to check on the bullpen. Okay, that's probably who I would have wanted warming up anyway. I'm going to leave Steele in for a little bit. Oh, they were stealing. I didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Yeah, he was missing grounders. That was not a frozen rope by him. Are they really? They really stole so they could try and squeeze their way a run here. I'm not hitting my spots here with Steele. I'm just going to go fastball up and in. There we go. When in doubt, just do that. 91. Yeah, that'll blow right past everybody. They want me to intentionally walk Trey Turner? No. No. I have like nightmares about intentionally walking Trey Turner, because that's who was intentionally walked by La Russa back in 2022 when we thought the Sox were still going to be competitive. 1-2 count. He's just like, no, we'll put Trey Turner on. That'll work. Oh my God, he wasn't swinging. He was the one selling. Maybe that's what Dansby was in there doing, was convincing Trey Turner to be the trader. Double agent.
Bottom of the seventh. Now it's the DH. Ian Happ. The line to kick the pitch. That misses.
Dude, I want to get Suarez out of this game. He is so tough to hit.
Just hasn't happened for him yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And now I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing the ball. I don't feel like I had a trouble last inning. Something must have moved around here. Look at the break on that sinker. It's just ridiculous. They need to fix the lighting at I feel like they need to fix the lighting everywhere. Like, I don't know. It's tough to see in a lot of places during the day. I don't think that has enough carry. Yeah, I was a little under that. I don't know. Like, I get some places. Jeff, did I ignore your chats? I saw your hearts. I didn't mean to. But what was I saying? Something about the lighting. Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of places in real life, even if it's tough to see, once the shadows start rolling in, like we don't want to deal with that in the game. That's one of those things we don't need to be realistic. No, not the broken hearts. Oh my, it's the same thing. Under that pitch twice in a row. That would be kind of funny if you could, like, send... Wait, why is Jan... Oh. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, why is Yan Gomes in the game? But I think he was still in the starting lineup when it became postseason time, and then I put Amaya in, so that change doesn't happen until Game 2. The shadows find it's the glow off the walls when the sun is setting, but okay. But I guess that's kind of what I was saying, is like in real life when the shadows roll in, I feel like that kind of makes the areas in the sunlight tougher to see. So like in that sense, it makes sense that it's tough to see. But I also agree with you. Like, I don't want it to be glowing. I don't want it to be difficult to see. I mean, Steele has so much energy. I want to stick with him, especially lefty-lefty. Ooh, let's do that again. You usually use the broadcast hitting view, so like from out here when you hit. How do you hit like that? Dude, look, how do we give up a home run to a guy who's gonna swing at the slider like that? Dude, here I was talking about it being easier to pitch like this, and I've definitely gotten more yellow pitch releases than good ones. Thanks, Cody. I'm glad you're here to see it. If, I guess I forgot to mention, but some of you might not have seen the most recent episode of the Sox March to October yet, but one of the things I talked about at the beginning was I kind of want this time, like 4 to 4:30-ish, to be like the time that I go live. I'm not going to say I'm going to start streaming every day or anything, but if I do stream, it's going to be around this time. I feel like I need something to actually start being consistent. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So if I stream, I'll probably be getting started somewhere between 4 and 4:30 any given day. You think it's easier to see where the ball is going? From like, I don't know, man. I guess when I've been playing this game for like 15 plus years from the same hitting camera, it's tough to like imagine hitting from out here. But I guess if that's just what you do and you get used to it, I mean, you can get used to anything. So I just feel like that'd be a really tough adjustment to make. Oh, nice play, Wisdom. All right. That's probably going to be it from Steele. I don't think I need to extend him any further, so he had a pretty nice day. And they still have Suarez out there too. This is 2024, and we've got dueling starting pitchers in the playoffs going into the 8th inning. See, yeah, Jeff, now the narrative is switched that Dansby was in there helping us, somehow convincing every single member of the Phillies to sell. There we go. That's how we need to start, even if it is just a base hit. For a second, I thought that was going to get to the gap. No. You did not see a Black Widow. Oh, God. I would have died. Like, even just seeing it. I don't even need to get bitten. I don't even have, like, a spider fear. But if I saw a Black Widow spider, dude, that'd be it. Especially since I feel like I wouldn't have remembered it if you didn't say that, but I feel like just the other day I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw some lady talking about getting bit by a Black Widow spider, and like I don't know, man. The way that she described her next week of existence was awful. A bunch of wolf spiders, but the Black Widow got... Dude, like I said, I feel like spiders normally don't really do much for me, but when you know what the spider is and what harm it can inflict, that's when I'm out. How do I feel about Andrew Benintendi being on pace for a negative 4.2 WAR? I feel great about it, you know? If the Sox are going to be as bad as they are, they may as well go for history. Can't be looking at that. I can't be looking at it. I'm battling. You also got braces and you can't chew for like a week. I remember those days. Even the slide step, throwing dots. We just need one more run. I just need one more run, and then we can close it out in the top half. And nope, I'm not on that. Timing was there. Wisdom will do it. He got the RBI hit to start today, I think, right? Oh, that's going to help even more. Base hit should get us another run then with that. No. What even was that? All right, well, if we're winning today, it's going to be a walk-off. Did I just feel like that at bat with Wisdom reminded me. Did I see like a couple weeks ago There was a swing he made that, like, without wind, would have made it onto the street, like, over the seats and everything. But because it was so windy, it was an out. Like, it stayed in play.
Little chopper rolls foul. And the right-hander deals in weakly on the ground.
Okay, can't speak too soon when the ball's hit to Morel. You're playing some BR while watching. Hope it goes well. I plan on, if we, I think I said this, if we finish this series quick enough, I'm going to play a little bit of BR. I don't know, I haven't played any BR yet in Season 2, and there's a couple of White Sox in those BR packs that I want to make sure I get. Because eventually we'll have another White Sox theme team stream. Imagine Pack Attack live. I've thought about it. I just don't know exactly how I would do it. Oh my god, dude. Feel like these Phillies are a little tougher to get out today than normal. Like, I feel like I don't usually get all that worried about the pitching end of things in March to October, but these Phillies, every inning, it's been something. Even if I haven't let them score yet. Just put the highlights into a YouTube video. It's not so much how I would turn it into a YouTube video, it's just how I would handle everything being live, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's not that complicated. Someday I'm sure we'll have some live Pack Attack. Maybe, you know what, the way to do it would probably be if I was like pushing to a certain rating near the end of a season, and instead of like playing a game every single day for Pack Attack week, I could just like boot up a live stream or two. That's not a bad idea. There we go. All right, Miller gets out of it. He got into a little bit of a jam, but we're out of it. All we need is one big swing. Look at him. He's fired up. Dude, I don't know, man. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I like to make thumbnails on the VOD channel, and I feel like this fist bump here, that's got to turn into a thumbnail, right? Oh, it didn't play far enough. All right, you know what, that works. You get to see it in action here. This is the thumbnail process. Boom, screenshot. Expert. You're the #1 defender of me flaming everyone in the comments. Wasn't there like one other person, and it was Jeff? I don't know. I like it when you guys ask where things are. Like, even if on one hand it's kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I'm letting people down by not doing this. But on the other hand, it's like, well, you guys actually want to see this stuff. Like, it's better for you guys to almost be annoyed with me wondering where things are than just like not caring. I don't know if that made any sense, but it did to me. Dude, look at this pitching. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do on that? I mean, I guess maybe I could attempt to swing and foul it off. How many times have I been caught looking? That's a... You were asking where it was on all the shorts? Did you like go back to different shorts? I didn't see. I don't know how I missed that. What's it gonna tell me? Just the new ones? I don't know, I'm hoping... I tried it last year and I never really kept up with it, and this year I'm behind again, but I'm hoping if I can like turn each episode into a short, maybe I can reach a slightly bigger audience, and then more people can discover Pack Attack and enjoy the series as much as you guys do, hopefully. Although, I can't lie, I did think of that in my head when I posted that short before I actually posted the first episode of Pack Attack in Season 2. I was like, this is definitely going to mess with a couple people. Wondering where Pack Attack has been, and then I upload a short. Go back to the thing for the thumbnail. The final frame looks like he's pitching at the dugout. I mean, I can't... Oh, I'm really going to ground into a double play on a fastball up. I don't know. I'll take your word for it with the screenshot. I should have warmed some more arms up here too. We'll get Mark Leiter ready to go just in case. Probably going to face Turner with Miller and then go to Coulomb for the couple lefties. It's fine, Toxic. We'll see it when the thumbnail actually comes out. Plus, I doubt many people are gonna think, hey, he's pitching into the dugout here. He just looks pumped up.
Just off the inside edge. Up the middle.
We're gonna make this play right with Turner speed? No, of course we don't. You just gotta bend over.
But now the go-ahead run is on at first.
It was a few frames after the thumbnail. Oh well, then I don't know how to go back to that. I can't just rewind the game.
No outs. Runner at first. And digging in.
Wait, I don't want to pitch with Miller here. I wish that would have been a strike at least. We want to get Coulomb in.
Left-hander on now. Danny Coulomb.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move.
What sounded wrong? What did I do?
Works out.
And the 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Dude, come on. We don't need that. Oh. I mean, he did. If we're being honest, that's all he had to do.
And now the left.
Standing there looking at the ball instead of picking it up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Dude, these Phillies are getting on my nerves here, and we got to play a full series against them today.
Turner on at first. Nobody out.
There we go. All right. Now, can we get Harper grounding into a double play?
Bryce Harper to the plate. Turner runs.
I knew as soon as I was ready to throw that pitch, I'm like, you know what? He's probably going to happen to take off on this one. And of course he did. And of course it was a hit and run. And of course he gets up to third.
Solid swing from start to end.
We can't lose game one.
Everything, really good balance, nice extension. And he made it out for the line drive now. How huge your bat in this game coming up.
Swing and a miss.
Okay, we need a big punch out here, Coulomb.
To hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a
Oh, I thought we got it.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Ah, my God.
Third, 1 down.
Does the replay vault exist? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the replay vault exists in March to October. So we can't go back to that. It's just the last play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Dude, I'm like just barely... I swear if it was a good release, he's probably swinging at that. Even if it was the same spot. Oh my God, he won't chase. Come on, Castellanos, you're done. Nothing bad has happened right now. You don't need to have this big moment. PCA, buddy, you need to show something off here. I don't know. He doesn't have the arm. Okay, well, we're going to have to score to keep this one going. I'm going to go to lighter here with the righties up.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside just missed.
I know I've only given up the 1 run so far, but I cannot remember a time where I've struggled to pitch this much in March to October. Like, these Phillies are just wearing me down. Like, the eye, nobody's chasing anything. The foul balls, the weak little base hits.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Like, look at that take. Look at that take.
A lot of movement in the infield. Getting focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You would say it'd be fun to do an online Dynasty with you, but there's no crossplay in online Dynasty?
About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Are you talking this game, or are you talking college football when that comes out? I mean, I guess we got to keep it in the zone to get the strikeout, but that's just so scary. We got 8-9-1 coming up to get us the run we need to keep this going. Jose Alvarado, this won't be the easiest guy to face. I might even want to go to the bench here. We've got Madrigal and we've got Alcantara as some pretty solid righties to face lefties. Guess I'll go to Alcantara here. Get the righty in to face the lefty, and he can just play center. Oh yeah, you're right, Toxic. I didn't see the message literally right before. I don't know what I'm planning on doing for College Football 25 yet, though. I mean, I'm not even sure when I plan on getting it either, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm probably not gonna pre-order it. You got the Series S a little bit ago? Nice. Was that for your birthday? I feel like I remember you talking about that, right? So you were hoping you got that for your birthday? What's that doing? What is that one doing? Get down at least, please. Oh my. We needed that. We really needed that. I don't know if I want Yan Gomes in either. I guess we'll go Madrigal, and then we can bring in Amaya. If we even get the chance to bring in Amaya. Yeah, I mean, the pre-order costs the same. It's just if the game's bad, you know? Like, I want to make sure the game's actually decent. I haven't been buying Madden for the last couple of years because it's just awful. So, I don't want to get all excited, pre-order the game, and then it's just Madden. Which I feel like the more and more that comes out about it, the less and less it just seems like college Madden. But just in case, you know, just in case it sucks.
One down, base is empty. That ball is foul, and the pressure is.
No, I know, Toxic. I have been watching videos about it. I'm just saying, like, it's still EA. They still, I feel like every year with Madden, even, they're like, oh, you know, it's going to be different. The game's going to play different this year. We have Field Sense. We've got Boom Tech. And then it's just the same. I chased up. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're down to our last out. And I think that's it. Tried to ambush the fastball, and I was a little late. We're really dropping game one in a 3-game series. At home. That was one of the toughest March to October games I have played in a very long time. I mean, I got the hit right away to tie the game, and then I couldn't do anything else at the plate. And then I had so much trouble getting those Phillies out, even though I only gave up the one run.
One step away from the LCS.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, on the other side, losing game one.
I feel like I've given you guys the wrong idea, though. I do have confidence that the game is going to be good, that college football is going to be good. There's enough of me that isn't at that 100% sure that I don't want to pre-order it yet, you know? Like, I want to actually see the game when it comes out, you know, see gameplay and how people play the game and all that sort of stuff. It'll be fine, you know? Negative momentum doesn't matter, by the way, in the playoffs. Just so nobody worries about that giant snowflake here. What school would I do the dynasty for? It's gotta be NIU, Northern Illinois. Gotta get those Huskies back to the Jordan Lynch days. Yep, Kyler, that's exactly what I'm saying. Just because I haven't bought Madden since 21, and I didn't enjoy 21 and 20 when I did play them, so that's just where I'm at with EA football games. Although, like I said, I have high hopes for the game, and we have the lead this time, 2-0. It's not even just a one-run lead. We've got 3 innings to coast to the end here, hopefully. That's all we need to do is coast to the end. Hendricks throwing a shutout. You like to see it. You kind of wish you could use positive momentum in the playoffs and only play clinchers because the postseason takes too long. I do agree. Playing every single game after, you know, a season of playing, you know, one game, like maybe a week, if even, it does feel like it just grinds the pace to a halt.
Chris Singleton, a big game 2 in store for us here. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the
You think you're going to do either Wisconsin or Nebraska and make a QB factory? See, I've never played a dynasty mode, so like I don't even know in the past like how it works. I'll be completely blind when I do play it. I won't know what I'm doing. And that might make it fun to watch. Okay. You know what? I completely forgot to look at anything, whether or not I wanted to leave Hendricks in, but he's getting a strikeout right away. This already feels different. Okay, I'm good with who's warming up there. And what do we have? Where have our 2 runs come from? Man, is Marsh doing the damage again for them with a triple? We have Dansby with a homer, Amaya and PCA with some doubles. Okay. Hendricks with 6 1/3, 7 punch-outs now. Yeah, that's another thing, actually. Is not only do I not know how Dynasty mode works in college football games, I don't know anything about college football either. Like, it's double blind. I will have no idea what I'm doing, and I'll have no idea what to look for. So it could either be rough or it could be entertaining because it's rough, I guess. Like I told you guys, I would do NIU as my team. I could name 0 NIU players. No idea, absolutely no clue. I don't even know if you asked me to name college football players in general. I don't even know how many I could name. I don't think I get to 10. I might even have trouble getting to 5. I shouldn't have said that because now you guys are going to want me to do it. Hendricks is in the yellow. I didn't realize he was that low. I think we got to take him out now. Who's got a clutch rating with runners on second here? 88, 74. We'll go Hector Neris.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see him. Now, new
we cannot allow runs to score this inning, because if I'm gonna hit like I did last game, we don't want things to happen for them.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Do it. I don't know, because as I was sitting there thinking of a number to say how many I couldn't name, there was really only 3 names that came to mind, and it was both Texas quarterbacks, right? Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning, and then is it Jalen Milroe on Alabama? Those were like the only names that came to mind. So it might not be easy to name more. I feel like it'd be cheating if I said whoever Caleb Downs is that you mentioned earlier, Toxic, because I don't know who that is, but that is a name that I could say because you said it.
So the tying run at second. Strike 2.
This is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next.
You're curious to see if a state like Nebraska, who has no competition in state for recruits, has an advantage over being in Texas and trying to recruit from the same pool as Texas, TCU, AM Tech. Yeah, that is all the kind of stuff that I don't know. Like, I don't know how the game works, and I'm excited to learn. Like, I feel like that process would be fun to like learn how everything works. And I'm sure using a team like NIU, Northern Illinois, being not, a big school at all, I'm sure it's going to be more difficult to like recruit people, because like how are you going to convince the top recruits to come in? So I'm excited and curious to see how the game works for something like that, because it's not just like, when you're playing a pro game like this or like Madden or something, you can just scout the college players and draft them, and they have no say in the matter. You just draft the guy.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's a bad ball. If you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
Hey, Dansby's getting a hit, and he went deep. Did I not even realize that? I remember somebody went deep, and I couldn't remember that it was Dansby. Can I name the other 2 people on the cover other than Ewers? No. No, I can't. Which, if there was any 2 that I probably should know, it'd be the 2 that's on the cover, but I have no idea.
Next pitch inside, and a count.
Assuming they don't make drastic changes and EA doesn't do that, it should be just spend recruiting points to recruit players each week. I hope it's more than just a system like that. That seems very basic.
These days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's going to be 2. I really am. I'm not going to score anything in this one. I'm just going to have to coast to the end with this 2-run lead. Running back from Michigan and wide receiver corner. Oh, the Colorado guy. Oh man, what was his name? It was something Hunter, right? Is it Travis? Travis Hunter? It's something Hunter, I know that. And the running back from Michigan, the only name was that Blake Corum, right? But he's in the NFL now, so it's got to be somebody else. It is Travis. All right. At least I remember that one. If only second was stolen or a hit and run. I don't even remember who. Was it Dansby? I don't know if I would have had the guts to take off with Dansby. I don't know. Sometimes stealing against the legend CPU does not work out that well. Donovan Edwards, yeah, it doesn't. It was Blake Corum, at least a Michigan running back last year. Like, was I at least right in thinking that, or was he just on a completely different team? Yeah, okay, good. How much longer do I want to go with Hector Neris here? We'll get Williams starting to get warmed up. I mean, they do have their lefties coming up. You know what? I will do that. Coulomb has high enough energy. We can get this out and then bring in Coulomb to deal with the lefties. And then we've got the off day after this game, so the energies should come back. That's a pitch. I'll take it. Ground out. To be fair, even if you have Jorge Mateo or Ellie, you always lead off before stealing because the CPU loves slide steps. They also love picking off and slide stepping only the times you press to steal. Like, I'm confident they read your inputs, because I can sit here and not press the steal button with whoever's on base, and they will... Wait, I didn't want to use Neris. They will never slide step. They will never pick off to first. And then the instant that I press to steal, they're slide stepping, they're throwing over, they're doing everything they can. Can I name one player on Georgia? At least I'm hoping that's what UGA means. Do I know that much? I honestly don't think I can. I don't think I can name anybody on Georgia. You have to remember, Toxic, the last time out, it was just, could I name the school and their team name? Naming actual players on the team, that's a different level. I haven't made it there yet. I guess that's another thing I'm hoping from playing College Football 25 is actually building up college football knowledge, because you guys see me here. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing about college football. So, I mean, even playing MLB The Show, knowing a decent amount about baseball and baseball history, there's some things I learn from the game based on like who's in the game and all that sort of stuff. So, I'm hoping the same thing will happen when I start playing that game.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and we won't be able to keep their arms warm forever.
I just want to make one good swing.
Going to have to exit this game a little early.
Slider misses outside. He swings and hits a fly ball center field.
Maybe we just got to go to Philly, man. We just got to get a different look here, and maybe I'll start hitting. I don't know.
Swinging a foul straight back.
See, I'm thinking you guys are joking with each other, but I also know how intense and protective people get over what college teams they're fans of. So hopefully you guys aren't, you're not going to start anything here.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
Too close for me, Parker, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike him out.
This is bad. This is a bad showing, guys. A month away from streaming, or a month in between streaming the Cubs March to October, and this is what you get. Like, I do remember how dominant I was with this team the last couple times out. Like, it felt like every game I was loading into, I was putting up multiple runs, and here I am. I can't do anything today. They're just throwing me fastballs down the middle now, and I can't hit them. You as a UConn student trying to pretend your football even played. You can just brag about your basketball team. That's all you need to worry about.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought I finally did something good.
I am as a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
I did warm up Devin Williams, right? Yeah, alright. Although they do have two lefties to start. Maybe I'd stick with Coulomb? I don't know. At least I'm working this, AB. Come on, Suzuki. Finish it off with something. There we go. Alright, I mean, I guess that works. If your baseball team could win a super regional, that'd be nice. You're the Dodgers of May Madness. I feel like we always end up talking college sports, and I don't have anything to contribute. I don't know college football. I don't know college basketball. I definitely don't know college baseball. Like, that's, I don't know. I've just never gotten into it. Oh. I just saw Kevin from a while back. You said bring Yale back to glory and dynasty. Are we talking about the glory days of like 1872?
Outside low, 2-2.
You know what I also just realized? I was here talking about the second channel earlier, and I forgot to record the stream. So the first hour on the VOD is gonna look kind of not good because I'm gonna have to pull it from just the stream instead of actually the recording.
And the Phillies nothing.
They have the most national titles for football to this day, but is that back when there was like, you know, 4 teams battling it out? What do I want to do? Harper does not hit lefties nearly as well. I might stick with Coulomb. I might trust him. Trust our only lefty in that pen. I mean, that's a good pitch to start. I'll take that weak pop fly. And we've got it. We got any 1872 Yale fans in here?
He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
Leather helmets and people died regularly during the season. CTE wasn't real because they didn't make it that far, Kevin. That's brutal. I know who Charlie Condon is just because I feel like you guys have brought him up before. Like, I don't know if I would know that name if you guys hadn't brought the name up before.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard.
I don't know. I also have a little trouble getting hyped up for the MLB draft because it's not the same as the other two. Like, it's not always the college players, you know, it's not always the hyped up college players that get drafted, and you don't know when you're going to see them. Like, it's not always the case where the #1 overall pick is going to come up and have an impact the very next season, like Skeens is doing. Usually it's like you take the guy, and then unless you're a fan of that team, you forget about him for the next couple of years until he gets called up. Who are the Sox going to take? That's all I care about. They've got, what, like the 5th pick or something? All right, we'll get Williams in here to get the final out. I do feel like, though, I know, Kevin, you said now more than ever you see the really talented guys. I also do feel like just within the last, I want to say even 5 years, the prospects and stuff like that has made it more mainstream. Like, if you would have asked me just 5 years ago, like any prospect type stuff, I'd be like, who knows about prospects? I feel like more and more people are more aware and they follow what the prospects are doing. So I think that kind of makes a bit of a difference. I don't know. They're trying. They're definitely trying with the MLB draft to make it a little bit more noteworthy, I guess. I don't know, guys, though. You guys are making me feel like I gotta read up on all my college sports just to be able to talk to my chat. Like, you guys are talking about who's going where in the MLB draft, and I don't even know 3 players that are playing college baseball right now. I know your guy Charlie Condon. I know Jack Caglione, and I don't even know how to say the name. Those are the only 2 names. I don't know anybody else. That's the other thing about the MLB draft is it's also not all the best players that are in it, you know? Like, there's plenty of the international signings that's not part of the draft, and a lot of the top players come from that too. It's fine. All I need to know is just the big name players. I don't even know that, though. Like, I need to read up on just who the big name guys are.